This video is brought to you by Monster Insights. Monster Insights makes it easy to double your traffic and sales by showing you exactly how people find and use your website. Just click on the link in the description below to get started. The first 200 people to use the coupon code WPBVIP will get 50% off Monster Insights. Today I'll show you how to install Google Analytics for your WordPress website. I'll show you 3 different methods so you can get up and running quickly. So if you're ready, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have Google Analytics set up. And if you don't, we can go to analytics.google.com. And first it'll want you to sign in to your Google account. If you don't already have one, then you'll want to go ahead and create one. Otherwise, sign in with the account that you want to set this up with. Once you log in, you'll see something like this if you've never set one up before. So you'll just go and sign up. An account name is just one account, and it can have multiple property names, and a property name will be your website. You can have as many as 50 property names associated with one account. I usually just put in either the business name or maybe whatever your main website is. So just do something like that. Under website name, just name it your website. Down here, you want to make sure that you associate your website URL with this account. I have a website that is HTTPS. So if you have an SSL on your site, then make sure you put that here. Prefix of my site, and then here we can just put in our web address. Under here, you can select a category. This simply helps them determine how you're doing in your industry. So pick the one that's best for you. If you don't see anything, you can also do other. Choose the time zone that you want it to be reporting in. This is your time zone, so pick the one where you're living. And then you can select all of the appropriate data sharing items. I'll save all of these. And then you want to come down here and click Get Tracking ID, and that's important. So we'll click that. You want to make sure that you accept the terms of service and the measurement control. And then we'll get going. Great. And now you should see something like this where you're seeing the tracking ID that you need to do. We'll be using this in a few instances. The next thing we want to do is go to our WordPress website so that we can get started with that side of things. So I'm going to go over to my dashboard. The first method that we'll use will be installing a plugin. So I'm going to go over to my plugins area and we'll click Add New. Up in the search box, we want to search for Monster Insights. Monster Insights is a light plugin, and it will allow you to connect to your Google Analytics. They also have a pro version that allows you to do a little bit more. So once I click on Install and Activate, it'll pop me into this little wizard where I can go through and set it up. So if you're a publisher, you can do that, or a business. We'll save and continue. What we're going to do is connect with Monster Insights, and that's to allow Google Analytics to talk to the plugin. So we need to click on that so we can authenticate it. Then you'll see that you need to connect your account with it, and you'll see that you need to say yes to allowing Monster Insights to have read access to your data. If you have multiple ones, then you can click from the dropdown. Now we're going to complete the connection. And it will finalize this, and it should bring us back to our dashboard. And now they've set up some recommended settings based on the fact that we said that we were a publisher. So we'll scroll down. See, affiliate tracking is baked in as well. You can choose down here to automatically do the updates and help them improve information. We'll click Save and Continue. Here are some other add-ons that you could do if you have the pro version. We're going to save and continue, and then they're recommending WP Forms, which is a great contact form. For this, since we're just setting this up, I want to skip this step. And now you can see that we're all set. We can finish the setup and exit the wizard. And now within about 24 hours, you should start seeing data come over. You'll be able to see your data over in reports area. And this will just allow you to get some useful information on how your website is doing, how your traffic is doing, how often people come to your site and then leave really quickly, known as a bounce rate, without going to multiple pages. You can also see time on your site. You can see your most popular posts on your site from this as well. So it's a really robust situation. So that's method one, and it's really one of the easiest ways that you can connect Google Analytics with your website. Now let's show you method two. If you're doing method two or method three, with any of these, you'll only want to do one method. So if you're not going to do Monster Insights, you'll want to uninstall Monster Insights and remove that. And that's simply to allow the data to be accurate with your Google Analytics account. So I'm going to uninstall this and then I'll get back and show you the rest. The second method also involves adding a plugin. So if you want to do that, we'll head back over to our plugins area. We'll go add new. And from here, instead of searching for Monster Insights, we're looking for insert, headers, and footers. And this is the one we want. So we'll click install now. After it's installed, we want to activate it. Now that it's activated, we need to go over to settings, insert headers and footers. Now, this is where we're simply inserting the JavaScript that Google Analytics gave us. If you head back over to our analytics dashboard, this is the tracking information that we want to copy. And then we want to go back over to insert headers and footers, and we want to go to scripts and header and right click and paste that in our header section. Make sure that you click save. And now we also have Google Analytics installed. The difference between Monster Insights and insert headers and footers is with Monster Insights, you can see the data coming from Google Analytics in your dashboard in a nice reports section. With the insert headers and footers, you'll need to go to your Google Analytics to see that data. And now the third method involves adding this bit of code rather than to a plugin, you'll add it to your theme. So again, with all the others, we need to make sure that we uninstall what we're not going to use. So I'll quickly go to plugins, deactivate, uninstall it. And now we just need to go to our appearance, theme editor, and you want to make sure that you say you understand. They're saying, hey, this is code that you're going to be working with, so be careful. Under the code on the right, I'm looking for my functions.php, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. So I'm going to right click and paste, and this is a functions that we created. You can get this code on our page about installing Google Analytics. And what you want to do is, you see here, there's an instruction to paste the code. That is the same code as this tracking here. So we want to copy this again, head back over, and in this area, we'll highlight that and we will paste it. Now, the one thing that you want to be careful with adding the Google Analytics to your theme is if you ever change themes, then you'll need to make sure that you add the analytics to your new theme. That's sometimes why a plugin is better when dealing with this. So those are three methods that you can use in adding Google Analytics to your website. Once it's added, you can go to Google Analytics and start reviewing your data here. Give it a little bit of time and also make sure that you have traffic coming to your website. And that's how you add Google Analytics to your WordPress website. Let us know in the comments below which method is best for you. And thanks for watching.